live now?
Yes.
Hello. Welcome to our stream for today.
Mr. Red, what class?
This is the Blue to Red class. Sorry about that. We're gonna get started. As you see, Mrs. Boyer is gonna be my student today. She's over there. She's waiting. We're keeping our distance, but she's waiting. She's there. All right. I'm gonna start off with a bow and Chania. Hyundai. ATA. Now, when you're doing this at home, please keep in mind you're always answering up. You're always saying ATA, and you still key up, even if you can't do it loudly. Okay, say it. Okay, ayah, something like that, just so you're still in the habit of doing so. Okay, we're gonna start off nice and easy, just lightly jogging on the spot.
Yes, sir.
There you go. We'll actually be facing the stream for the most part today. Okay. There you go. So just some nice light jogging. Okay, just to get your heart rate going. So what we'll be doing today, we will, of course, do a warm-up. We'll briefly go over your form. Okay, I'm going to go over a couple of tips for your form once again, just like I did last week. We're going to move on to some weapons, going over the moves in your form. Switching to jumping jacks.
Yes, sir.
Now, while you're doing jumping jacks, please make sure that you're doing them correctly. When your arms go up, your legs go out as well. Okay, I don't want it to be backwards. No, don't do it that way. Anyways, we're going to do some weapons, moves that appear in your form. We won't really do your form just because that takes a lot of space. And then we'll move on to a little bit of board breaking, at least going over what your board breaks are so you can practice the techniques for it, okay? All right, and now switching to squat jumps. So we're going to squat down, touch the floor, jump as high as you can. Keep going, all right? Okay, we're not going to stop between each one. Now, if you're getting a little bit winded from doing this stuff, because I don't plan on stopping in between, feel free to slow yourself down a little bit, but I don't want you to stop, okay? Set a good, steady pace that you can keep up, okay? There we go. Good, and now just switching to regular squats.
Yes, sir.
Nice and easy. Okay, as you're doing squats, you do want to be sticking your butt out, okay? I know it's weird. You want to stick your butt out so that your knees don't go past your toes. That's not good. You want to stick your butt out so you're working more different muscles and you're doing it properly. Okay? There we go. So we've done a lot of leg stuff. In a moment, we're going to switch to something that involves the arms a little bit more. Okay? In a moment, we'll switch to burpees. Now, last week, I didn't ask you to do push-ups when you're doing the burpee. Today, I do. Okay, we're going to work those arms a little bit. So when I say go, you're going to switch to burpees. You go down, you do a push-up, and then you jump. All right, ready and go. There we go. And jump. Okay, good. Now, a lot of these warm-ups, okay, you'll notice that generally speaking, we're doing similar stuff every single time. If you remember these, you can also do these at home on your own time as well. Okay, it doesn't take long, maybe 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, up to you, okay? But if you can get a little bit of something done every single day, that'll slowly build up, okay? Especially if you can practice your push-ups, and in a moment we're gonna be holding a plank, you can practice those. Those appear in your fit test. Okay, and if you can practice them now, by the time you get to the point where you need to do the fit test, it'll be easy for you. All right, so in a moment, I'll ask Mrs. Boyer to switch to a plank. When you're doing a plank, I want your hands facing down and apart, and your feet are going to be apart as well. You're going to keep your back straight, all right? And Mrs. Boyer, switching to a plank, please.
Yes, sir.
There we go. Now make sure you didn't drop into a plank. Okay, I didn't want you to drop. Just take your time, slowly go down and plank. Okay, this is a time for you to catch your breath, okay? Kind of recover a little bit while working your core. Okay. There we go. Now, as Mrs. Boyer is doing it, she is making sure she keeps her back completely straight. Okay, now I'm watching so I can see it straight. Those of you at home, you can have your parents take a look to see if it's straight. Maybe you can set up a mirror beside your stream so you can look over and take a look yourself, okay? If you feel yourself getting tired, chances are you're gonna sag One of the things that Mr. Lin does personally is I will intentionally push myself up a little bit, okay? So my rear, okay, stays in place. In fact, going down a little bit, but my core, I'm always thinking, imagining that there's a string in the back, and I'm pulling upwards with that string. Okay? There we go. Just gonna hold for a couple more seconds, and then we're gonna stand up, shake our legs out a little bit, and then start bouncing up and down. When you're doing these bounces, I don't want you to bend your knees too much. Bend them a little bit to cushion it, okay? But mainly use your feet and your calves to launch yourself upward, okay? Ready? And standing up.
Yes, sir.
There you go. We're gonna be bouncing, okay? Again, using your knees to cushion yourself, but mainly using your calves to get that air, all right? Okay, and then if you're getting tired, like I said earlier, you can always slow yourself down a little bit. I just don't want you to stop fully, okay? Good, a couple more seconds, and then we'll be good. After this, we'll do something nice and slow. You're just gonna lunge down, and then switch sides, nice and slow. No plyometric lunges today. I'm not gonna be that mean, okay? Nice and slow. There we go. We're gonna do this for about 10 more seconds. Okay? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And nice and slowly lunge down and then up again. If you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, when you go down and you go up, I want you to use your leg and forcefully get yourself up off the ground. Rather than just take a step. If you'd like, you can do that. If you want to challenge yourself, launch yourself off the ground. Okay, that'll engage different kinds of muscles. If you want to challenge yourself even further, you can go down, pop a front kick, and then put your leg down. And then go down, pop a front kick, and then back down. All depending on how you're feeling right now. Okay. Now, if any of you are just tuning in, make sure you either leave your name in the comments so we know who's watching, or at the end of the stream, during the stream, make sure your parents take a picture of you following along, or maybe videotaping a little bit of it and send it over to us so we know that you participated and we can give you those attendance credits. Okay? There we go. And come on.
Sir.
Woo, shake your legs out, shake your legs out. Okay? We're gonna very quickly do a couple of stretch kicks, okay, just to get yourself loosened up. We won't do the sitting stretches. You can do that in your own time. Even when you watch TV and you're bored, you can just sit there and stretch. That works as well. For now, we're just gonna stay on our feet doing some stretch kicks. So, following Mrs. Boyer, okay, in a moment, I'm gonna have you doing 10 forward stretch kicks. 15. 5 at belt level, 5 at chest level, and then 5 as high as you can. And then you'll switch sides, 5, 5, and 5. Ready?
Yes, sir.
And go ahead.
1,
There we go.
2, 3,
Make sure those of you at home, you're counting along with Mrs. Boyer. Okay? And now she's switching to chest level.
4,
All right, a little bit higher.
3, and 5. I'm not
Good.
yet.
And then
1,
as high as you can.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Good. And she's going to switch sides. Exact same thing. 5 belt, 5 chest, 5 as high as you can. Go ahead.
Let's see if I can count properly.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There we go. And then now she's going to go a little bit higher.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Excellent. And now as high as you can.
1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4, 5.
Good. There we go. Shake your legs out a little bit. We're going to do a couple more stretch kicks, this time towards the side. Okay, so you're going to do 5, nice and low at belt level, 5 at chest level, and then 5 as high as you can. Okay, similar to the forwards one. Okay, following Mrs. Boyer. Ready? And go ahead.
1, 2,
There we go.
3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4,
There you go. And now we're going to do it off the other leg to keep things balanced. Okay, so go ahead, Mrs. Boyer.
Sir.
Following along. Make sure you're counting along as well. Okay,
Three.
you always want to keep that good
4.
habit there.
5. 1.
And this is a perfect chance to practice that integrity of yours because
4.
we can't see you right now,
5.
but we
1.
will know if you're constantly
2.
practicing answering up. Okay, because that's going to
4.
build in the habit. Once you come back to class,
5.
we'll be able to tell. Okay? There you go. Shake your legs out. Shake your legs out. Woo! All right. Chari up. And kyone.
Yeah.
Feel free to get yourself a drink of water. We will be back in about 30 seconds. Just very quickly, take a sip, get back in. If you see something that's out of place, kind of push it away. Okay, just so you don't knock it over. So get a quick drink and then hop back in. All right? 30 seconds. All right, so we're back very quick. Okay, don't worry, I'll give you the full time. All right. As you're drinking water, listening very carefully, we're going to go over your form. As we're doing the form, Mrs. Boyer and I are going to do it together. We will be trying to face you the entire time, adjusting yourselves as needed. For you yourself, I recommend maybe not adjusting because I don't want you to end up building that habit like I was mentioned before, but just doing it regularly and turning your head to look at the stream so that you know you can follow along how we're doing it. Okay, we're going to intentionally do it facing you. All right. Okay, so find a spot in the middle of your room. All right, make sure you're nice and centered. 차려, 경례.
Miss Lin,
이제.
are we doing
Yes.
mirror image, sir? Or the same? They'll be confused if I don't bring that.
That's true. We're gonna mirror you. Okay, so we're gonna do things backwards, so it's a little bit easier for you to follow along. Okay, and now as we're doing this, I want you to also pay attention. If you think that it'd be easier for us to do it the regular way, let us know. Okay, for now, we're gonna mirror you. If it's a little bit difficult, maybe your computer is automatically flipping the image for you, something like that. Let us know, please. Okay, so we will be doing this backwards for you. Okay, so 준비 for your form. Okay, stepping to your left. Yes,
Right.
stepping to your left. So, because we're stepping to our right, you'll be stepping to your left. This is going to be a little bit confusing for us as well. Okay, hang in there with us. All right. So very first thing, we're going to do your upset palm block. Stepping into a deep middle stance, you're going to have your hand facing backwards from down here, kind of just hovering above your knee. Okay. From here, you're going to bring your hands up. You're going to go past your head down a little bit just so you can barely see above your eyes. Now remember, when you're doing this, I don't want you to just shoot your hand up here. You need to scoop your hand up the middle of your body, okay? That way you could block something that's coming at your chest as well, all right? So I don't want to see is just straight up, going up the middle, all right? And then punch. Okay, now you're going to double step to your right. Okay, same thing on the other side. Upset palm block, going straight up the middle. Okay, punch. From here, the hand that's sticking out, you're gonna pull that hand back, step back into a back stance, double knife hand block. Okay, you're gonna take the hand that's at your chest, put it pointed downwards. This hand's gonna come up, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your hand follows. Your eyes follows your hand as you do your left hand side low block. Okay, from here, off of your back, the leg that's has your weight, you're gonna side kick. Okay, you're gonna land. You're gonna look over your left shoulder, turn, side low block. Okay. All right. I'm gonna adjust myself. This is very, very confusing for us.
Yes, it is.
Okay. From here, I want you to. You're going to step. Yes. And step up, turn, following this is here, you're going to tension, reverse punch, making sure it's 5 seconds long. Now, as you're doing the punch, make sure you're not kind of twisting it and torquing it at the end. All right? Just very nice and gently right out there. Okay, I'll explain to you a little bit later why, but when you're doing any slower tension move, you don't want to snap at the end of it. Okay? From here, off of your back leg, you're going to do a front kick, ground kick with a loud key up, or a quiet key up in your case if you have to. There you go. You're going to land in a back stance in a double knife hand block, which means your other hand is right at your solar plex. Not up here, here. Okay, it's double. You're going to pick up your front foot, switch to a front stance, reverse upset knife hand strike. Okay? Now for this upset knife hand strike, if you're not sure the trajectory of it, think about the collar on your uniform. Your hand is going down that collar. Okay? It's going in line with the collar. All right, let's just go up to here for now. Okay, we're going to do that again. All right, one more time. Just to make sure that all those little points and tips are repeated and making sure that they're being reinforced for you guys. Okay, so Chumbi, stepping to your left. Okay, with your left leg and step into that deep middle stance, upset palm block, going straight up the middle. Okay, that hand then straightens up, punch, punch. Oh, did you already do it? Sorry about that. Okay, keeping your head at the same level, you're going to double step. With the other hand, you're going to upset the palm block, straighten that hand, punch, punch. Okay, now with the same hand that's sticking out, you're going to reach back, step back into a back stance, double knife hand block. Okay, now you're going to tension, knife hand side, high, low block, looking at the hand that's going to be high, which in your case, it will be the one that's going towards the back. Okay, now side kick towards the back. There you go. You're going to turn behind you and knife hand side, high, low block. All right. From here, you're going to do that double step. You're going to step, step. There you go. She's going to do her tension reverse punch. 5 seconds. Again, don't snap it at the end. Okay. There you go. And then with her back leg, front kick, round kick with a key up. There we go. Double low block. Okay. And then reverse upset knife hand strike. There we go. And relax a little bit. Now, the reason why I say we don't want to be snapping that last second for your tension moves is because when we're doing the move fast, we're not really explosively snapping at the end of the move, right? When we're throwing our moves fast, it's already going at a nice fast speed. The only extra force that might be there is from you rotating at the end. Okay, and that'll provide enough extra force. You don't need to intentionally pop your arm while doing your punches. Okay, that's why we don't want to snap at the end. All right, okay. Now what I want you guys to do is grab your songjabong. Okay, maybe a quick sneaky sip of water, but grab your songjabong and then come back to the stream. All right, I'll give you about 30 seconds. Go ahead. All right, so hopefully you have your weapons ready, okay? Very quickly, and I have to do this every single time to make sure everyone gets it, okay? We need to always practice picking up our weapon. Why? Because that is an important part of doing weapons, okay? Because if you're not picking up properly at testing, instantly minus marks, okay? So take your weapon, put it on the ground. All right, you're gonna first go down on one knee. Make sure both ends of the weapons are together and it's nice and tidy. You're going to lift up the back end of the weapon. You're going to pick up the entire weapon with both hands and then stand up. Okay, like I always say, I don't want you to stand up while the weapon's still on the ground because then you'll end up leaning on it. Okay, and that is showing disrespect to the weapon. You're also risking breaking it. All right, the whole point of this entire process is to pick up your weapon safely. We don't want to break the weapon. All right. Okay, so have your weapon in your right hand, step back, sparring stance. Aya! Okay, very easy. Okay, hopefully you all know how to do them. Triangle, circle up. Okay, so just get started on doing your triangles. Okay, now as you're doing your triangle, circle up, make sure that your circle isn't going to the side. Okay, it's going straight up, almost like you're trying to hit someone in the chin as you're doing so. Okay, you always want to make sure that that circle is towards the center. Okay, you don't have to try and reach, okay, but it cannot be out here, as we often see. Okay, so keep it nice and controlled and in front of you. Okay, do it a couple times. All right. There we go. And Mrs. Boyer has her hand up in front of her face, but below her eyes, in a place where if she accidentally slips up, her hand has a chance of blocking that weapon from hitting herself in the face. Okay? All right, from here, okay, with the same hand, we're just going to switch to 360 rollovers. You're going to bring your weapon down, roll it over your hand, and back again, and then you circle up again. All right, I do not want you to practice just endlessly rolling. No, because we're not doing that in the form. You need to roll it once, twice, and then back to your ready position. That's how you need to practice it. Okay? Everyone watch this play. Aha! She picked it up properly. Okay? So like you just saw, if you do drop your weapon, make sure you pick it up properly. So again, just rolling over and then circle up. Same thing, that circle up needs to be forwards. Okay? Going center of the body, not out here. All right? Go. Nice. And now very quickly, we're just going to make sure that we practice this thing, especially the rollovers on both sides. So you can just switch sides to your left hand. Okay. We'll start off with a triangle still. Okay, just to warm yourself up. All right. So nice, steady pace doing your triangles. Again, making sure that the circles are forwards and then towards the middle. Okay. Keep going for a couple more seconds. All right. And now we're going to switch to that 360 rollover. So you're going to go down, roll, and back, circle up. Okay? Roll, back, circle up. Always do it this way. Okay? There we go. Now, the thing about 360 rollovers is it's one of the few moves that it's easier to do fast. Okay, the faster you go, it's going to just dropped it, but the faster you go, the more likely the weapon is going to wrap around your hand. If you go extremely slowly, you're going to have to twist your hand all over the place to make sure that it gets over. By going fast, you can use the momentum of that weapon to have it wrap over your hand, okay? So eventually you do want to be able to do this fast. Now we're going to move on to your lasso, okay? Now we're going to start with your left hand, because your left hand is generally the one that's non-dominant. You're going to go down, behind your back. Now, here's where it's a little bit iffy. Most of the time, okay, what you want to do here is you're going to take your hand, you're going to have your elbow glued to your chest, you're going to have your hand glued to your neck, you're going to bring your weapon straight around your neck and catch it like that. Okay? And then back down and then circle up. All right, so you start out with the weapon in your left hand, you end with the weapon in your left hand. So Mrs. Blair is going to keep on doing it, and you can follow along. I'm going to make talk to you a little bit, all right? So as you're doing this, the reason why I want your arms glued to as much as possible and for you to go straight around is because this way the weapon has the least amount of surface it has to go around. Okay, if you're going up at an angle 1, okay, if you look behind me, the weapon ends up hitting my back. It's nowhere near my arm, my catching hand. By going straight around my neck, it just flies right into my hand comfortably. The reason why I want my elbow to be nice and tight is if it's up here, now I have to go, ow. Now I have to go around my back, okay, to get the weapon, and that's a much larger area. Okay, or even my elbow, which that's gonna hurt. All right. The only way my weapon, for me at least, to get around to my other hand is by going over. And at that point, I might as well have my arm glued to me so that my hand has an easier time. It just flies into my hand. This way also, those of you with ponytails, it's a lot easier to go around. I know the ponytail gets in the way, but I've got one right now. And I had one before too, okay? The less area you have to go around, the easier it is to catch it and then circle up. Now we're gonna switch sides, okay? So with your other hand, all right, across, behind, glue your elbow to your chest, hand to your neck, and go straight around. I'm not as good as on this side, okay, as I am on the other side, okay? And then down, circle up. Okay, so again, down, behind, glue, around, try again. Too fast. There we go. And then down and then circle up. Okay, down, behind, across, circle up. Mr. Lin needs to practice weapons more often. I am not good on my other side. Okay, the lasso is also a very strange one in that it is easier for you to do starting with your non-dominant hand. Okay, starting with your dominant hand, because your dominant hand is the one that's catching. Okay, it just flies a lot easier. It's easier to catch. Okay, you have that control. Whereas if you do it the other way, it's going to be a little bit iffy. So you do want to practice this one on both hands, especially this one. Okay. All right. So now what I'm going to have you do is you're going to go triangle, circle up, and then what I want you to do is I want you to catch the weapon under your arm and then circle up again. All right, so triangle, circle up, and then oops, down, circle up. I want you to practice that catch and even more circles. So down, and then under, up. Okay, doing that a couple of times. So down, circle up, under, circle up, down, circle up, under, circle up. Now we're gonna do 360 rollovers. Down, 360, 360, circle up, under your arm, circle up. Notice we're doing the under the arm things every single time. Down, around, circle up, down, catch, circle up. Okay? I don't want you to just bounce it down. No. I want you to catch the weapon and then circle up. All right? So 360, circle up, under the arm, and then circle up. All right. Now, lasso behind your back, around your neck, down, circle up, catch, circle up. Okay, one more time, down, around the back, around the neck, down, circle up, catch, circle up. Okay. All right, now switch sides. Practicing off of this end as well. So down, triangle, circle up, catch. You saw nothing, circle up. Okay, again, triangle, circle up, catch, circle up. One more time, triangle, catch, circle up. Now 360s. Down, around, and around, circle up, catch, circle up. One more time, down, around, up and back, circle up, catch, circle up. Lasso, okay, across, behind your back, around your neck, yes, circle up, catch, circle up. Those of you who caught earlier than both of us, go ahead and just do the catch, circle up before us, okay, we are struggling. Down, behind your back, around your neck, there we go, circle up, catch, circle up. There we go. All right. Take your weapons, put it to the side. Okay. Very quickly right now, in about a minute or two, I'm going to explain to you what your board breaks are for this cycle. So this cycle, your board break, your hand technique is that upset knife hand strike. So as you're doing this upset knife hand strike, I want you to imagine, so I'm going to use the star here to imagine this is the center of the target for you. You can just pick a spot on the floor to do that. What I want to be doing is, caller, when my hand reaches this point, it wants to be in the middle. Okay, and from here, I want to be in that front stance. Okay, and then I have space to go through. Now notice my front stance. With Mr. Lin's board breaking, you'll notice I like to work backwards a lot. From here, I'm gonna step back. Your hand starts behind your ear. This hand can go anywhere for your board break. I like having it here, nice and tight, okay? From here, you step, you twist, and then you draw your hand down as straight as your collar, okay? And that's your upset knife hand strike. So again, here, let's pretend my board is located right where my star is. I step, I twist, I come crashing down, all right? And this is something that you can do on your own for targeting, okay? So one more time, I start with my hip towards my star, okay? Hands behind my ear, I step, I twist, I come crashing down, all right? And I start from facing this direction to this direction. Now your foot technique, you're going to be doing your front kick, round kick. Now I believe we are breaking with the front kick. So you're going to be doing your front kick to break, ayah! And then you need to pivot and round kick above that board because, yes, the board holders will do our best to pull that board back as fast as they can so you don't kick it. But if we're not fast enough, it's your job to kick above the board so you don't accidentally kick the two plastic ends of the board. So as you're doing this, okay, you're going to break, preferably at belt level, and then quickly round kick higher. Okay, you're going to imagine that the board is in front of you. You will kick and then kick above the board with that round kick just so that you can lessen the chances of you hurting yourself. For that front kick, your foot position is like you're wearing a high heel. Okay? We're going to be holding it in front of you at an angle. When you're doing your kick, there's almost a forward pushing motion. Okay? Because a front kick is going to the front, not up. It's going to the front. So you're here, kick, kick. Okay? That will be your board breaks. That's all the time we have for today. Okay? If you have any questions, shoot us a message. If you find that us trying to mirror the things is a little bit confusing, shoot us a message. If you find the mirroring works, shoot us a message. Okay? Just anything. Just shoot us a message. Let us know. Okay? And if you ever want to rewatch the stream will be posted on our channel as well. Okay? We're going to bow out very quickly. So, 차렷, 경례. Karate Kids student oath. 시작. Say. Each day I will live by honoring my parents and teachers, practicing to the best of my abilities, and having courtesy and respect for everyone I meet. Say. 차렷, 경례. There we go. So yes, we are doing the oath. You should be following along with the oath as well, okay? To show that integrity, and it will help boost your confidence. I know it might seem weird, but being comfortable saying this in an outside environment, and what I mean is outside Taekwondo, gives you the confidence for public speaking, for you to say different things, non-casual things, outside of a formal environment, okay? So it will help you build up confidence. Thank you very much for tuning in, okay? Make sure you are back on the stream again for whenever your class's stream is on next, okay? And we'll see you in the next stream, all right? Practice good hygiene, always wash your hands, and stay safe. Keep your social distancing away from me. You see, we are distanced. We're not close to each other.
No, sir.
Okay? So keep your distance from people, stay safe, have fun at home, all right?